Hi everyone, my name is Ishita. I am 23 years old and I work as a software engineer in Infosys and also as a YouTuber part-time. Now, in the last 23 years of my existence on this Mother Earth, I've survived and seen a lot of things. I've seen how my mother used to hide her sanitary pads from me and my brother. I've seen how boys used to laugh every time a girl used to stain her skirt and how embarrassing it was for us girls to talk about our periods openly. I've also seen women in my office being all awkward and uncomfortable while buying a sanitary napkin just because there were men around. I've been laughed upon for being hairy, that too by a guy in front of my then boyfriend. I've been told that my bra strap is visible by a girl and I should cover it up before some other guy sees it. I've seen girls calling other girls wearing short clothes attention whores or sluts just because they're not as comfortable with their body to rock that dress. I've been told not to wear off shoulders and short clothes because my legs and shoulders can attract unwanted attraction from the opposite sex and that अच्छे घर की लड़कियां छोटे कपड़े नहीं पहनती हैं. All this and much more in just 23 years. And the funny thing is, most of the things that I just mentioned must have been relatable to you as well. You must have experienced some of these things in your life as well. That just proves this is how we've been raised. This is how girls are raised and brought up in our country. We are raised and brought up like there's something wrong with us or our body or how our body functions. And I'm not even talking about the body issues that we have due to the unrealistic beauty standards we get subjected to every day since birth. I mean, we've never seen hairy body parts in the shaving advertisements. Nobody even shows the red blood in a sanitary pad advertisement. Instead, they use that blue liquidy thing. These are just some fundamental things that should have been taught to girls while growing up. Somewhere I believe this is why most of us have grown up not being comfortable with our bodies, because nobody has ever talked or addressed our bodies or our issues the way it should have been. Instead, as a kid, we were told that there's something wrong with our body parts, we cannot wear short clothes, and we can't even discuss a natural process which happens to every girl around us every month openly in public. Of course, these experiences will have an impact on our mind even when we grow up. And it takes a lot of efforts to finally break out of that bubble of false beliefs and old beliefs and taboos and be free. I was diagnosed with PCOD when I was in 9th standard. So it was completely normal for me to have hair all over my body. Like, I knew this was one of the side effects. I've always had hair more than other girls in my class, so it was not an issue until that guy actually made fun of me. And I still am proud of myself that I didn't cry in the class when that happened. I just went back home and told my mom, like, बहुत हो गया, I need to get waxed. I cannot go to school with all these hair on my body. I think that was the incident which started my insecurity about my body hair. And I still remember in college, in last year when I started wearing some deep necks, I used to shave the whole body. Like even body parts which did not even have hair. Like, you know those fine hair which are not even visible? I think everybody has those body hair, like really fine hair here, around your cleavage. I used to shave that as well. That too when I was going out at night. I mean, I knew every girl has those tiny hairs, sabke hote hain, but it was so, I don't know, I was so insecure about it that I used to shave that as well. Now when I talk about it, I feel really stupid, but it was just like that. I just thought we would understand that I have PCOD, so I'm supposed to be more hairy than other girls. I'm taking medicines, but it is how it is. I think most of us discovered tampons and menstrual cup really late. I discovered them like a year ago. I feel so stupid that I'd been using pads, those annoying pads, for the last 8 years of my life, crying and cursing that how torturous it is to be a girl. When in reality, the only issue was that none of us girls were ever taught about menstrual hygiene. I feel 2018 was the year when feminism actually picked up pace. I mean, it was there already, but in 2018, a lot more people got to know about it. And I truly am thankful to a few people who constantly used to share their views and their thoughts about society norms and everything related to women without giving a fuck about the world. Because there are so many accounts like Saloni Chopra, Sonia Thomas, Rekha Jha, Natasha, Brown Girl Gazing. These are just a few of the accounts that I can come up with Each of their posts, each of their stories gave me something to think about every day. These are just a few of the accounts that made me realize that we girls are so used to worrying about all our little flaws on a daily basis, and it's so stupid and tiring. Every day their stories and posts made me learn something new, made me question my beliefs. You know how in bridal packages there's also bikini wax, but I really doubt if any guy does a Brazilian wax. I mean, shouldn't it be a duty of both the people getting married to look proper and to clean everything up for the partner? Like, at least for one day. I don't think so a man does that. I mean, if you do that, that's really great, but for a girl, it's like a compulsion. Like, she has to get the bikini wax. पहली रात है, सुहाग रात पे तो करना ही करना है. क्यों? Why? I really doubt if something like this happens with the guys as well. And recently when I was in Bali, I bought a very beautiful jumpsuit and it had a very deep neck. So on the third day when I finally wore it, I wore it with a black bralette. But it wasn't really looking nice with it. Then I constantly kept changing my bras and bralettes within the jumper. And Harshit was seeing that how upset I was getting about not getting the right bra, and he just stopped doing whatever he was doing and he just looked at me and said, Ishita, fuck everything else. Tum India mein nahi ho. Nobody gives a fuck about your boobs or about whether you're wearing a bra or a bralette underneath the jumper. Jo pehenna hai, jo tumhe acha lag raha hai, just wear it and let's leave. And he said it very easily and just went back to doing whatever he was doing. And I was numb for like 5 seconds. I was like, he actually has a point. And then I did not wear a bra or a bralette, and I'm somebody who can't even wear a bralette without wearing a bra underneath. So that was the first time in my 23 years that I went out without wearing a bra, and trust me, it was the most amazing and liberating feeling ever. After that day, I did not wear a bra for the entire trip. And that first day, I was constantly conscious about, people might notice that I'm not wearing a bra. Men would stare at my boobs, but nothing like that happened. It was like a completely normal day for me. And that itself felt so good. That whole experience made me realize it's not my fault. If people are staring at my body parts, it's not because my boobs are big or there's something wrong with my chest. It's because those men and women are stupid. There's something wrong with their mentality and just they are gross. It's not me. So yeah, that made me a little more confident about myself. Like, I no longer believe that I can't go out without wearing a bra. Trust me, I can. It's just India mein thoda difficult hoga. We talk about feminism and being who you are and doing things that you want to do regardless of what sex you are. But I don't know how that will happen unless we're totally at ease with ourselves and comfortable talking about our bodies and, a very normal thing like menstruation in public. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with our body hair. There's nothing wrong with our scars, cellulite, pimples, pores, anything. Everything that we see on social media is a lie, is a fucking lie. Trust me, I can prove it to you. I can show one really dark picture of me and then edit it to look flawless. As of now, I believe unless we all truly rise above these stupid, baseless, ridiculous society norms about women, like those beauty standards and how a woman should be and how she should behave in our country, I don't think so we can stand or support feminism. Now we can't really change the education system or can explain my mom that she was wrong in raising me in some ways. Misogyny and sexism is deeply rooted in our society. So there's no point of making changes there. I can't do anything about it. But what we can do is change ourselves. Make us a better version of ourselves, so that the coming generation, like if my younger cousin comes up to me to talk about something like periods or anything, I can talk about it normally, not feeling awkward or uncomfortable. And I should be able to make her feel the same. I mean, I should make her realize that there's nothing wrong with her. Give her the confidence that no matter what society is telling you, you should be confident in yourself and not give a fuck about whatever the people around you are talking about. I mean, I truly believe this should have been taught to us in school, but what we can do right now is talk about these things. If we know a friend or if we see people around us not being really comfortable, even talking about these things, strike a conversation about this. Or Everybody's on Instagram right now. Share posts. I am just so happy to be on Instagram right now because every day I get so many good posts in my feed. I'll have the link to all my favorite Instagrammers in the description box below, so you can check them out. And sometimes what I do is I just share, if I like something, I just share it in my stories so that it reaches to more people, to more women. I think when we talk about such things, only then we can bring a change, and let's just try to be a better version for the next generation or for ourselves, to be at peace with ourselves. I mean, aaj ke time pe there's so much struggle, so much fight on an everyday basis. I think we can give our body some space and some love that it deserves. I'm not saying कि मैं बहुत perfect हूँ or I know everything, I'm just perfect. नहीं, I'm also learning. I also read things. I like reading about these things and sharing it with people. I know I've seen a change in me just by following these accounts. So that's what I wanted to share. Let's just talk about everything openly. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, be it cellulite, be it body hair, be it our periods, be it sex, anything. There's nothing wrong in discussing what such natural processes. It's very natural. Pimples, pores, hair fall, everything is normal and it happens with every girl around you. So talk about it. It's just we never openly talk about our struggles. So yeah, the least we can do is change that. And hopefully next year on Women's Day, we are a much better version of ourselves, in a better mind space, at a better place in life, and in a better relationship with our bodies.